said, the only thing that pissed him off was like the guy smacked me on my ass when I was with him. Cause I didn't tell him about it because I handled it. Cause I know he would have.
You ain't tell him.
No, because it's like, why I handled it because I know he would have fucked the restaurant. He would have flipped shit. He would have fucked it up. So I was able to handle it and keep it under control. So. Who the fuck slapped you on your ass? I was like, what? Because it would happen so like long ago, and then I forgot I even said it on the podcast. I'm just like,
and that's why you gotta watch what you say on these podcasts.
It wasn't a bad though. Like
it'll get you in trouble. But we
live.
You gotta watch what you say on these podcasts. We are live. I told y'all to turn y'all mic on. I didn't even have my damn mic on. And we are here for you. Are you looking for the most controversial, the hottest, the fastest growing podcast out right now? Look no further. Hey, do me a favor. That little bell right there, go ahead and click it. Let you know when we drop that heat. Yes, save it for the booth, baby. Let's go.
What up, Deuce?
What up, man? What up?
hello.
Davita,
We got Davita back.
I'm back.
Hey, she back. And
The
she
one they
doing
love
it.
to hate.
Hey, you tell them. Floss on these haters. You ain't worry about these haters out here. Episode 43. We getting this thing rolling. So October 3rd is the podversary. That's when we dropped our first pod. So
that's what's up.
yeah, we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to do something special for the listeners.
Yeah.
Shout out to the listeners. Shout out to the TikTok community, 12,000 and counting. Shout out to the people following the YouTube. Make sure you follow the YouTube. We'll be about 500 and counting. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Turn up.
So before the pod. Oh, y'all got anything you want to get into first, or
Let's just go.
Let's run it. Somebody said a good guy would cheat if you leave the door open for it.
I did.
So what's a good guy? Let's start there. Like, what is a good guy?
You saying by my definition?
Yeah,
I don't really think it matters. What I'm just saying in the sense of whatever a woman thinks is a good guy, who she with, and feel like he treating her right, a good guy. Not a cheater, not somebody. If you leave space, if you not doing what you need to do, then you leaving room for him to cheat.
But if you're a good guy in a relationship to that particular woman, then there wouldn't be any opportunity or any space to cheat. Because if you're a good guy, then if you're treating me good, I'm going to treat you better.
That ain't always.
And how you gonna say it's that an opportunity to
right.
cheat?
If I'm a
like
good guy. That's like saying if a good woman treat me right, I ain't gonna cheat.
Well, you shouldn't. If you're a good guy, then you wouldn't cheat.
See how I said you shouldn't? Of
I'm
course
saying,
you shouldn't.
you just said if.
But you feel like a dude to cheat on a good woman, right?
I feel like a woman or a man would cheat. If they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat regardless.
Well, if you a cheater, like it's people who are cheaters.
We're not talking about cheaters. We're talking about
the good guy. Ain't got no track record of cheating. That's not who he is. You think if you not giving him everything he need, you not leaving space for him to cheat?
No, because I feel like if he's a good guy, in my opinion, if it's a good guy and we have a good relationship, then there's a conversation that needs to be had and time given to fix whatever it is that needs to be fixed.
But what if you've been with somebody 15 years or a long time and y'all done talked about it? That don't mean you're not a good person if you cheat, or that's what it means. You're not a good person.
No, I never said you're not a good person. You could be an awesome person and cheat.
So that's what I'm saying. But you had to have a reason to cheat, right?
Sometimes people just cheat because they cheat. Like, and I'm just saying, like, from guys, like some of my friends that I have, they will cheat on their significant others, girlfriends, wives, whatever, because, I saw a bad bitch. Like, her ass is fat. Like, I wonder what her pussy like. Guys will do that. Some of the guys that I've talked to, not say all guys, but the guys that I've talked to or that I know, they will do that.
Were they good guys?
I think they're good guys. They're my friends. But I can't speak for their significant others in their relationships, but they nice to me. They good to me, so I don't know. nothing to say after that.
Is it the same for the women? Will a good woman cheat if the door is left open?
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. I feel like most times when women cheat, it's because they're lacking something.
What?
I'm not saying
you
that
just contradicted your
How?
whole. So a
I just
nigga
said
is
a good guy-
impossible. A good guy ain't gonna cheat. There's gonna
I
be a
never said a
conversation
good
for.
guy wouldn't cheat. Did I say that?
Yeah, you just get a good person not gonna cheat if they getting everything they need,
that's why
or
I
if
said,
it's space
if
left,
they're
they gonna
getting,
talk about it and leave time for it to
if the person
change.
is getting everything that they need, what I just said was, what you said, I basically said what you said. I'm agreeing with you. Like, a person is going to cheat, good or bad or indifferent, if there's opportunity left to cheat, if they feel like they're not receiving something. So I agree with you. I didn't contradict myself.
So a good woman,
absolutely,
is gonna cheat.
Yeah.
So she a cheat. She just was gonna cheat anyway. Then that's what
just
you're saying.
like the good guy that's going to cheat because there was opportunity left to cheat.
So is that person a cheater?
If they cheat, yeah.
So cheating one time makes you a cheater?
Does killing one time make you a killer? Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's a little different.
I don't know. I don't know if killing one time makes you a killer.
Like, it's some people who are
so
just.
Then what does it make you?
Hold on.
I'm talking to you because he's like, he don't think it makes you a killer.
It don't. It's some people who.
If you sell drugs one time, don't that make you a drug dealer?
No, it means you sold drugs one time.
Right. If you do crack one time, are you a crackhead?
Yes.
No, you
experience.
So that means whatever you done ever did in your life, you can say you that. Right. No, you can't. You can't do it.
You was a hoe one time. Now
when
you
think about when you think about somebody being something, that means it's like habitual. They do it all the time, or it's frequent.
Because here's my thought on that. Because good guy, good girl, if you cheat, say with this particular person that is presenting you with what you feel like you're lacking in your relationship, you're going to cheat with that person more than one time because now they're fulfilling something in you that you've been wanting from your partner. So you're going to continue to do it. You're going to continue to talk to this person, link with this person, and do whatever. So yeah, you're a cheater.
So there's no such thing as a good person in a relationship if they cheat. Okay.
If they ever cheated.
Because my thing is like, say, okay, so.
You ever cheated?
No.
I mean, not in your marriage, but just period. Like, none of your previous relationships and shit, you a cheater then.
Mm-hmm. Not now.
How?
I was.
How?
I used to be.
Okay.
But not now.
All right.
So, I wanted to get to this. I wanted to talk about these gold diggers. Oh,
I ain't saying she a gold digger. I think it's levels to it.
But she ain't messing with no broke nigga. That's what he said. I think
it's levels to it.
You think it's levels?
A broke dude to females that's used to being around dudes with money is different than a broke dude to some chick.
To a broke chick.
Yeah, it's different.
Let me play the clip real quick, cause she had words for these brokies. I'm
probably broke to her.
Baby due November 22nd.
But it's people that don't think I'm broke.
I'll send it to y'all on the talk. My fault. No wonder I can't find it.
Everybody broke ain't the same.
That's very I agree.
Can I just say, it's incredibly cringe when a guy who's not rich is worried about a gold digger. It's like me living in the desert, worried every night that I'm going to drown to death. It's not in your realm of reality. Also, rich men don't have a problem with gold diggers. Rich men know that their lifestyle is what sets them apart from other men, and they want a woman who's attracted to that because she then appreciates what he's bringing to the table. So the idea that broke men worry about gold diggers is embarrassing. Can I just say,
Brokies? Why you worried about those diggers, you brokies?
I mean, she's
like
hilarious.
living in the desert and worried about drowning every day. Like,
and it's not the same.
Entertaining.
It's not.
So why isn't it the same?
I mean, from my perspective, broke is different to different people. So if you a millionaire or a billionaire,
Well, she didn't say broke. She said not rich. So I guess broke.
I mean, what else is
But at that point, you would have to define.
Got it or you don't.
At that
Right.
point, you would have to define what's rich.
Okay.
But that's like somebody who worth $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Dude that's worth $1 million to him's like, you could lose that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But a dude who got $1 million gonna be looking at the dude that got 100,000 the same exact way.
So what you trying to say? Just levels?
It's levels to broke.
So is it levels to gold digging?
Yes, because it's levels to broke. Like the people that's in a certain bracket, or let's start in the hood, they might look at dudes who sell drugs and make a certain amount of money, like they
Like, oh,
rich.
he got money.
Yeah, they think they gold digging, but to shorty who gold digging somebody that got millions, they like, what I'm finna do with this 10,000 he might give me, and dude finna give me 100,000. Like she looking at him like he broke.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's just levels to it. But they gold dig on all levels, whether you think he broke or not.
Ooh.
I really don't have any comment on this because I just don't.
Right.
I agree with what the lady said. Like, if you're not in that bracket, or like you said, but I agree with you too. Is levels to it. It just depends on the person and what they want and what they're looking for. So I don't know.
Do you think that maybe men react because the mentality out there, or the climate out there is a gold digging climate?
You mean reacting what way?
How she's saying men reacting to gold diggers. Do you think that's because they come across,
Or maybe they don't have it, so
regular-
it's just like it's ridiculous.
Oh, you saying like the men with money, they okay
no,
with
I'm
gold
saying,
diggers.
well, yeah, she said that men with money okay with gold diggers, but I'm saying regular men.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, is there like a classification that you have to qualify to be a gold digger? Like, it's a bunch of regular.
Gold diggers.
There's a bunch of regular.
So what's a I guess I would like to what's a regular gold digger?
Here's a regular gold digger, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you ain't. If you a gold digger, I expect something. I expect you to be beautiful. I expect you to be hypersexual. I expect a certain type of quality from you. But if you just regular dagular, what's
regular degular?
Regular degular.
Like, what, y'all had so much to say about regular degular like a couple episodes ago, but now, so what's a regular degular female? I'm asking.
Okay, a regular degular female is you got a 9 to 5 just like me.
Oh, I'm regular.
You get paid.
Just like me.
You get paid every 2 weeks just like I do. You asking for expensive shit, but you ain't.
But you couldn't afford it yourself.
Your upkeep
So
ain't telling
basically,
me
a gold
expensive.
digger is-
Your upkeep ain't saying expensive.
So
But you want me to buy you expensive shit.
So a gold digger would be a female asking for expensive things that she can't afford to buy herself.
That's a regular degular gold digger.
Oh, okay.
You can't get it yourself, but you're asking, or you can get it yourself, but you're not. Your upkeep ain't telling me to spend this on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't
ask me for $1,000 bracelet, but I see you the other day and your hair wasn't done, and your nails wasn't done.
So in order to be not to be a regular gold digger, your hair always have to be done and your nails have to be done.
If you're gonna be a real gold digger, you gotta be on point at all times, because that's what you expect from the men that you ask for the money from. They gotta be on point, right? Or no?
I would assume so. Like
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just.
If you're dealing with a gold digger, a known gold digger, like, do you enter like into like a contract, so to say? Like, when I see you,
it's
like
a social contract, definitely.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like it's just like, but do you state the things that you want? Like, when I see you, like, I want you presentable, like hair, nails.
She should know that already.
And that's my point.
But I'm saying, but you can catch somebody in between a nail appointment. Like, it could be like, damn, like, we made plans.
Make sure I don't see you then.
Make sure
the dude that you asking for stuff don't see you.
This gold digging you doing, where my money going to?
Right, but here's I guess what I'm saying is, like, so what if, like, y'all made plans to, like, just link to do whatever, but she broke her nail on the way to you? Like it got caught in the door or anything.
That's
like
a
you
difference.
want her to make
That's a difference.
Yeah,
that's a happenstance.
But I bet you her hair still done, her makeup right, her outfit and everything else is presentable.
So in order to be a gold digger, you gotta be presentable at all times.
You better be. If I'm essentially paying you for nothing, or maybe for whatever we doing, I don't want to see you looking like somebody I could go pick up anywhere else. Why? Why would I want to do that?
That makes sense.
I might as well go take the money somewhere else and then let them look a certain way.
I guess that makes sense. I like you said, it's a social contract. Like and it makes sense. Like if you're. This is almost like, I don't want to say a fantasy, but something
it's
like
a lifestyle.
It's right. It's a lifestyle. It's extracurricular. Like this is not. I don't see you all the time. So when I see you, like I want you presentable. Like I want you presentable, and I want you ready to bust it open.
If you ask a man for stuff,
I don't see you all the time. I better see you whenever I want to.
So is this person?
If they go digging,
I better see you whenever I want
to. This gold digger, is she only dealing with you or dealing with other people? Is she in a relationship? Like, is it just?
I'm assuming she dealing with other people. She a gold digger.
And that's why I expect her to be on par, because you digging all over the place, goddamn it. So you should be on par.
Okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm not one for this gold digger conversation. So.
We're coming in hot. But yeah, that's why I think that's why broke dudes worry about the gold digging aspect, because the average chick that should just be in a relationship with them or just entertaining each other, they trying to gold dig and finesse. they even try to finesse the broke niggas. Like,
but you can't finesse a broke nigga, because what do he really have to finesse?
Trying?
Who was y'all?
The regular gold diggers.
Oh, I ain't no gold. I don't know.
Stop asking for Tiffany bracelets.
What's a broke dude?
I just feel like somebody who is staying with his mom, doesn't have a job. He can't provide for himself. He can't provide for himself. So you broke. Like if you can't do anything for yourself, you absolutely can't do anything for anybody else.
I feel that.
That sounds like mentality. And I think broke is a mentality.
What if he got a job?
Like a regular job?
What if he work at Wendy's?
What's a regular job?
What if he work at Wendy's?
What's a regular job?
Like he said, a regular 9 to 5 or a 7 to 11, like
or a 7 and 11.
7 and 11, guys.
I said 7 to 11. You know that bullshit shift, like or the 11. No, it's 11 to 7.
11 to 7.
It's 11 to 7 in second shift.
Yeah. What if he work a regular job? Whatever you think regular is. Shit, I work a regular job, so
shit, I work a regular job too. So shit, like I don't.
So is he considered broke or?
No, I feel like broke is to each his own. Like if he's taking care of himself, he's able to provide for himself, his kids, or whatever it is that he has going on without asking for help. Then no, because he's maintaining. I just feel like somebody broke is just like he just.
On something after you finish.
He's not able to maintain himself. So if you can't maintain yourself, then you can't maintain anybody else. So
I feel that. So story time. It's
been
a while.
We've been trying not to keep it personal up in this motherfucker.
Speaking about the whole, staying at his mama crib don't work or whatever. I was having a conversation with this young lady one day, like a couple years ago. And she was talking about, why she was single and, getting a man. And she said she would rather have a dude who work and live with his mama so that he could take trips with her and catch flights than a dude who broke and got his own apartment and can't catch flights.
Priorities.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's absolutely priorities. Like,
if you get with dude and y'all happen to start living together, you taking some of the burden off of him if y'all both working, so now y'all could both catch flights. But you would rather get off a plane and be like, all right, I'll see you later, baby. I got to go home.
Or you want to sneak in his mama's house after the club.
What? And you 30, damn near 30. What?
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I would rather to see a guy maintaining himself, and having his own and making a way.
We could do something.
But my thing is, that's what's promoted out here, though. It's promoted you know, catch flights, not feelings, you know,
Man.
live
That's
it up.
different.
Everybody want to live it up
How you
and
looking
not
for
have
a guy
home
though?
straight.
How are you entering a relationship and you would rather have a dude who live with his mama?
Because
What?
he can pay for a getaway
A flight. So he because he can
Southwest.
fly out whenever you want to, or like.
And because he's staying with his mama doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be able to fly out whenever, because I'm sure if he's staying with his mom, he still has responsibilities and things to do there.
Maybe
If he
not.
a real,
I don't know.
if he a real man,
My
if
mom
you
ain't
your
never
damn
make me
mama.
pay nothing when I lived with her.
That's why you spoiled now.
Well,
I am, but I
but you
know,
you tried and she wouldn't
hell,
take it.
No, I ain't tried. Why?
Oh.
She always told me that growing up, like as long as you got a job
not-
or
yo,
you go to
boy.
school.
But that's like, as
I was
like,
paying
as an adult,
rent
I'm
at
sure if you,
16.
I'm sure
Mama
if you had
felt
to
like-
move in now, like you'll be
No.
like, you'll be paying something.
No, I went back for like a year. You know, she was like, nah, you know, she paid her bills regardless if I was there or not, and she always felt that way. Like, I'm not finna make you pay rent somewhere. I'm gonna pay rent anyway.
That
Whether
makes
you
sense,
here or
too.
not, I gotta pay this rent. So because you here, no, I'm not finna do that. But I mean, I had to go back home for like a year. My house had caught on fire, some shit like that. But
Circumstantial, yeah.
yeah, but at the end of the day, like when I was after 18 and I'm just working, going to college, I'm not gonna make you pay no bills. Just pay your
Yeah, that
cell
makes
phone
sense, too.
bill,
Like,
your car shit.
That's the one thing I wish parents would,
Do
like I say,
more.
black parents would stop doing. Like,
Yes.
you're 18, get out.
Get out. I can't stand
It's just
it.
like, because it's just like, what am I equipped to do at 18?
Nothing.
You're setting
Not
me
enough.
up. You're setting me up to fail.
Yep. I tell my
Because-
kids that all the time. Y'all ain't gotta go at 18. You gotta go to school or get a
You
job.
have to be doing
or,
something.
you know, trying to progress towards your goals.
Yep.
But you're not gonna be sitting in here doing
Business
nothing.
plan, school, working, doing something
because
to.
we gonna get you to somewhere, because you got to get out at some point, just not at 18. Like, I want you to be successful and have shit set up, you know.
Absolutely.
And that's
I want to set you up for success, not failure. Because I
Exactly.
don't want you to leave at 18 and then be back at 19.
yeah.
Or 18 and a half, shit.
My mama, she was a real one. She always told me, like,
Shout out to Miss Allen.
I swear.
Fucks with her.
man,
She was always nice. Always made sure we had something to eat.
all the time. That's why I'm always cooking
So
now.
since we're talking about the
Kept us safe in
finances,
situations. Oh, finances. Oh, I love
Yeah.
finances.
so in a relationship,
Ooh.
do you guys feel like it should be 50-50 or a guy should pay all of the bills, or it should be
Yeah.
something?
Go
Like,
ahead, Punk. Kick it off.
Me personally, I pay all the bills.
Okay. But for to each his own house, okay.
I mean, I can't
Go
speak
ahead.
for
I
what's
mean,
gonna work in
elaborate-
nobody else's
elaborate
house.
why. Elaborate.
But
you know?
yeah, I mean, I pay all the bills, but that's because I don't know.
You got money and you ain't no broke nigga.
No,
He ain't no broke nigga. All that broke. He talking-
no.
Fuck
So,
that.
broke
money.
niggas can't pay all the bills.
so nah, the
He could pay. He
reason
could buy a large popcorn at the movie.
two of them we got, and
With
then we
extra
gonna
butter.
refill them bitches at the end and take them to the kids.
Resourceful. He got money and he resourceful.
Uh-huh.
But nah, I watched my mama struggle. You know, taking care of 2 kids. She worked 2 jobs, whatever she had to do, and I didn't want that for my kids' mother, or my wife. So I'm like, I would rather, if I had to work 2 jobs, had to struggle, it would be me, so she could be at home with the kids. My mom
Oh,
missed.
so your wife don't work?
She works now, but for like 10 years she didn't. But she started her
Lucky
own
bitch.
business in that process and shit. Like, it wasn't.
What she do?
She event planner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, she was still working on stuff, had goals, and I wasn't trying to stop that. But we
Yeah.
both decided that we wanted somebody at home with the kids for whatever programs, whatever come up. You know, she'll be
Soccer
able to
mom.
go to that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because my mom missed
A
all
lot.
of that. So it was just like, nah, I would rather. I watched my mama struggle. I didn't want another black woman to have to struggle.
But
with
if
some
y'all
shit she
together, then
didn't.
why it wouldn't be a struggle? If y'all
Nah,
doing it together,
it
it
wouldn't
wouldn't
be a struggle. But
You saw
just-
it from your mom being a single parent.
But dealing with the world too, you know what I'm saying? Like, she coming home talking about this happened, that happened, or whatever. Like, nah, I didn't
But
want my.
when you say dealing with the world, right? Don't we all got to deal with the world though? Don't
Yeah.
you feel
At some
like you
point.
like creating like a Like trying to create a false like reality?
No.
Okay. Because we got to deal with the world.
The shit you deal with at home is just as tough what I deal with in the world, but it's just different. It hits you different. And I would rather take them hits, you know, and let you deal with what we create in here. Of course, you got to deal with the world anyway. You go to the grocery store, you go to wherever. You know, it's not like you sheltered in the house, but to deal with the stresses of work and all that shit, and then come home and have to deal with home, it's like, nah, I would rather. I feel like I'm more built for that. Like I should have dealt with it. Yeah, I mean that's what it was for me. That's how I looked at it.
So in those 10 years that she didn't work and you were, you said you still the sole provider, are there certain things that you wanted done when you came home or expected to be done?
Like cleaning and cooking,
like
shit
house
like
clean, food done, like kids together. Yeah.
I mean, I can't say I expected it because she just did it. I didn't go into it like it wasn't a conversation like I'm gonna do all this and I expect this, this, and this. And then when we, you know, in the beginning, I'm more of the cook than she is, so my mama cooked a certain type of way. And I needed, I kind of needed food that kind of, so I mean, you know, I have to cook and show her some shit, you know, but she cooks.
Yeah.
It's not like she don't cook. It was just different type of cooking. It wasn't, but she, man, she done did that shit. Huh?
I said you ain't like it at first.
No, yeah, I did. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't nasty. It wasn't like she couldn't cook. It was just,
you wasn't used to it.
Exactly. Like we was brought up differently, so some shit she cooked was like, my mama didn't cook shit like this, you know.
Like green bean casserole.
Nah, she better not cook none of that shit.
I think that's episode 9. So, okay, relationships and finance. What about you? How do you feel?
I buy groceries, and what else do I do? I pay like a light bill or something, light bill, phone bill. I don't pay any like super major bills. I got down. So, you know, there's certain, like I said, there's certain things that I just don't expect for him to go to the grocery store. I don't expect for him to go to Sam's Club and buy like the things that we need for the house, you know, toiletries, like stuff like, those are just things that I take care of, you know, so.
You take care of all the house things, like
yes,
curtains, all the decorations.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so you do.
Because I would be living in a bare house if I did not. Because he don't care about the. Because he don't care about the guys. Don't necessarily care about those.
We don't.
Things.
Yeah, we definitely don't.
You know, like the candles and the little knickknack stuff for the walls. Like he literally doesn't care about that. So he makes sure mortgage paid, like big bills paid. You know, I do my part. You know what I'm saying? I step in if I have to. Something happens, but I'm not necessarily like responsible for any like big things. The only bills I really pay for are like my bills, the bills that I've created.
All right, and I'm not saying like my wife don't pay. You know, well, she don't pay really none of the bills, but it's not like she'll do it. It's just how it's always, you know, how it's been. So I don't, but she pay for other shit, you know, food, all that. But that's like a whoever go to the store. It's not like, because I grocery shop too, but it's like
he'll go to the store and get his like some like things that he wants, but he'd be like, hey, make a list. And for me personally, it's just like, I don't want to say a control thing, but I like to get the groceries, because if I make a list,
me too,
he's still calling me like, hey, so they don't have a big thing of heavy whipping cream, you want the small one? And I'm like, babe, it don't matter. Oh yeah, so you wanted this cheese, but I don't see it. It's just like, sir, I could have just went to the store myself. Just stuff like that.
He just need a little help.
He definitely. Not when I'm on the phone the whole time. You run to the store.
But next time you do the whole store.
Let me FaceTime you, like, which one you want? Like just come home. Like, just come on back.
But when you ask, like, was it anything I expected? Like, house-wise, not really. I didn't really have, like, expectations house-wise. But I just needed my like, I expected my me time, like, our time.
Yeah.
Your me time with your wife.
Well, yeah. That was
basically
like,
you wanted to fuck.
No, not necessarily. But that too.
So if you worked this long, and you had this long, exhausting day, you came home, the kids hadn't been bathed, there was no food done, house was dirty, they're in the uproar, like, you would be just like, you just come in and just get shit together, or you gonna come in with a fucking attitude?
No, I'm gonna come in, go shower, play my game, whatever the fuck I was finna go do anyway. Cause I'm assuming she just ain't feel like dealing with the shit all day, and she was gonna do it later. And I'm not gonna question her about it, cause that might get her attitude like, I always got the house clean. Ooh, I just ain't feel like it. So I'm gonna leave the shit alone unless she say, I just had a whatever day. Can you help me with the house? I just ain't feel like, all right, cool. But otherwise, I'm gonna assume she put that shit on hold because she wanted to.
She ain't feel like it.
And I ain't gonna question you because I feel like that's gonna be a trigger. Like,
what you mean I ain't do it? But I guess, like,
I've been dealing with your kids. Like, all right,
and that's true. Like, you
do.
absolutely have like an off day with the kids, absolutely. But I guess for me, I'm thinking like if I was a housewife, then
it'd be easy to do that shit.
No. Because I only got one. I only got one of them. And, and I work. And it's still not easy. Like, on days that I don't have to work, I don't have to do anything. But I would just assume, like, if I was the sole provider and my husband was he was a stay-at-home dad, I would expect for the house to be clean when I got home. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you didn't cook the day before, something cooking or almost done. You know what I'm saying? Just certain things like I don't want to have to deal with. Not saying it's going to be like that every single day, but just things that I wouldn't want to deal with after working a long, exhausting day. Hell, it's stuff that I don't want to do now. Like, and I work from home. But it's just, I guess that's the way I was looking at it. I guess because it's the way you see it on TV. It's just like the house mom, kids together, house clean, food ready.
Yeah, that shit tough. Because, I mean, at some point, like, maybe it was during the pandemic. I don't know. But just taking care of the kids in the house and all that shit by yourself is tough.
Absolutely.
That shit is tough.
Yeah, the pandemic fucked me up too, just because I went from being out of the house for almost 40 hours a week, which was my me time away. Just not even my me time, but just like my way to disconnect from the house.
Time. You get to be around other adults.
I
and
get to have
shit,
adult
different
conversation.
conversations.
I'm like,
hey, I didn't understand that in the beginning of my marriage. Like, my wife used to complain, like, I don't go nowhere, or I would go out a lot. But that's because I was going to work and shit, and I'm working 2 jobs sometimes. I'm like, shit, I need my me time. And for her, it's like, she was like, and you think I don't? Like, I'm in the house with your kids all day, and I'm like, but you
ain't working
chilling,
though, right?
like, and that was some asshole shit. I realize now, but back then I'm like, and it was an issue for us, but it was just like, I understand you need I understand now. I didn't understand then,
that COVID
but
hit the crib hard as hell. Like, it was legit. I went from like I said, being away, having my time, like I'm having a dope conversation, doing whatever. I'm disconnected from the crib to working from home. And now I'm caseworker, mom, wife, all day. And it's like I really don't have any outside interaction for real because everybody's scared to be around everybody. With my son and his lungs, you know what I'm saying? I really wasn't going nowhere doing nothing, you know what I'm saying? But halfway through that shit, I was like, Frank, bye. Like, peace. I was like, so Friday, even now, like on Friday, I take Fridays to myself. I'm in the house. I try to make sure the house clean, it's food in the house. But regardless of what condition or state the house is in on a Friday, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it every Friday, but most Fridays I do. And that's just my time to unwind, to have my adult time.
Does your husband get that same time?
On Fridays?
No,
I'm saying. No. I'm just saying. Let me preface this. So you said how you don't gotta worry about no major bills. You just do it. You take care of the house. You keep that house up. Any bills you create, you take care of those. Right. And you, what you say, food in the house,
groceries, and stuff that we need to.
Yeah. So should that lifestyle come with any contingencies or any expectations? Should he have any expectations?
I don't know. For me, I feel like, and this is just me being biased, I say no because, okay, let me not say that. Because technically, I do have it kind of easy on, compared to a lot. So I guess there could
compared
be.
to him? You mean
compared to a lot of women out here? She got it easy.
I do. And he legit does not bother me. So could I be better in certain aspects Absolutely.
Well, I'm not saying you
Am
gotta
I
be
working on
better.
it?
I'm just saying, like, should he have? Is
He
there
has
anything that he has? He gives you this lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
It's safe to say that, right?
Yeah.
So, what does he get in return from that? Like, how you get your Fridays? Like, hey, Friday, this my day. Don't you try it? I'm disconnected.
When he
What does
wants
he
to go
get?
out, he gets that same courtesy. When he wants
Okay.
to go out, I'm not an issue. You know what I'm saying?
No questions.
No questions. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's something that he has, if it's something important that he needs to do on a Friday, it's like, at least give me a heads up so that I know. You know what I'm saying? If I can't find a sitter, then, go do what you need to do. I'll chill with the baby, It's not like, oh, I get to go out, but then you don't get to do anything, like you're stuck. Like, no. I try to keep it as fair as possible in the crib. But sometimes I am legit just selfish. Like, we could both have a bad week, and it's just like, who first stay with the baby? So, Friday's mine, so
Okay.
I'll see you in a couple hours.
So his perks is you don't trip about him going out.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
And we've gotten to a point where if I'm out, he don't call me. When he out, I don't call him unless it's something important or having to do with the baby.
Right.
Or if it's just something just like random, like, I'll shoot a text, but it's not like you've been gone for 3 hours. It's
So,
time for you to come
can
back.
I ask a question?
Absolutely.
So since he's providing you this easy life, what perks or what do you feel like he should get from you?
He's already married to me. What else does he need?
And the comments went off in a frenzy.
I mean, like, this don't bitch. No, like, I just...
Stay single, fellas. I can see the comments.
I can't believe she married.
And this is why.
She called her one.
He doesn't ask, you know what I'm saying? He asks, he doesn't ask, but I do. I make sure that I do my best
You
to
holding
keep
it
the house
down
clean.
somewhere. You ain't telling us.
You
It might
talking
be
about
too.
house clean.
It
I'm
might
talking about
be
for him.
It might be too
'Cause you
explicit.
don't-
He was like-
It might be something.
He's
But
an
you.
eater. Like, he likes to eat, so I make sure I try to cook at least 2 to 3 times a week. I do. It's a lot. Yo, like, so y'all talking about me busting it open?
Anything. We don't care what it is.
He doesn't
Something
care.
that
He's
you
like-
don't care
don't
what it
need.
is.
Cause you gotta eat, so the cooking shit, whatever.
Yeah, come on.
You
man.
don't want to sit in a dirty house, so the cleaning up shit,
Come on,
whatever.
man.
But if he wasn't paying this mortgage and all these big bills, that'd be a whole lot of money out your check, and he's providing some.
It'd be hard to go out every Friday.
Easier
I was
life.
finna wait when I go out on Friday. As I go to Pavare, definitely try Pavare. They got bomb food.
Hey, we ain't doing no. Pavare ain't paying. When they start
But I
paying,
love Pavare. I go
Let
there
me finish
like.
my
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So basically, what am I doing for him?
Yes.
that's what we've been
It's
asking.
not nothing that you gonna benefit from. Also, what are you doing from him for him?
Shit, I guess nothing. I'm like whatever. Like I don't. I guess that's because I always say the same thing. I'm just like, if I was to leave, the things that he do, he'll still have to do. I never looked at it like that, so I guess I really need to look at myself. Like, I need to do more. I need to.
Are
ask
you a little
him,
spoiled?
Hell yeah.
what?
Okay, there we go. There we have it.
Spoiled is like, it's like how on a scale of 1 to 10, how rotten am I? But
100.
I said 1 to 10.
So you still caught you a husband? What's these other women's problem?
Oh, I can't speak for nobody
Okay,
else.
okay.
I ain't
I'm
speaking
just
on
saying,
nobody else.
okay.
But it could. Some people, like, honestly, I just feel like in this day and age, it's just like if it's not suitable for them, like, people just aren't doing it. Like I said, me and my husband have been together on and off for like 20 years. More on than off. And for us, it was just like it makes sense to get married. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been together, we not necessarily separated. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just make this G all the way official. Like, not saying we don't have our issues, because we do have our issues, but it makes sense
Everybody
to get
do. Right.
it makes sense to get married.
Right. Why
So,
rock 20 years and not even do it official tissue?
shit, at 15, I was just like, bro, if you're not finna marry me, let me go.
And is that when y'all got married? Or?
That's when he proposed.
But that's when he proposed.
He
Mhm.
proposed. No,
Did you
it was
apply
like
pressure
13,
or
14.
he?
She
No.
pressure if she said that.
No, I
That was
talked
the
to him
pressure.
about.
That was the
applied.
pressure.
No, I never necessarily told him, like, if you don't marry me, I'm going to leave. I
But
never
y'all had some
said
serious
that. Well, we had
conversations? Mm-hmm.
serious conversations, absolutely, because before
And nothing wrong
he
with that.
proposed, we had been broken up for like a year. So it was kind of like, this is not working out for us. We were always arguing, always arguing. It was just like, it was never a good time. You know what I'm saying? So we broke up. Technically,
yeah. Don't get deep. Don't get deep. Don't get deep.
We broke up. Mm-hmm. So when we came back together, it felt right. You know, he was just always like, and he did like in that year that we broke up, because I had not started my state job yet. He still made sure my rent was paid. He made sure I was straight. You know what I'm saying?
Before y'all was married,
even when y'all were broken up.
Yeah, he made sure I was straight.
Why don't you tell you don't want to give away the secrets? Why you don't tell it?
There is no secret, like legit. Like,
he's just a good nigga. That's
She's leaving something out. I promise you, she is leaving something out. I'm not like
we've had our, you know what I'm saying? We've had our issues. You know what I'm saying?
Because he paid the rent and y'all was broken up.
Right, you know, he cheated.
Ain't many dudes gonna do that.
We had our issues, and we weren't married. He's always I feel like he just always had a soft spot for me. Like, we've always just been good, and too, like when he was down on his luck, whether we were together or not, because we broke up a couple times, I always made sure that he was straight too. So I don't know.
All right.
I love my papa for that. I'm gonna be nice to him. I'm gonna be nice to him when I go home tonight, dog.
You better. You
still using the
you seeing all this. Make sure you watch this.
VChat.
Mm-hmm.
So VChat, she's not giving you ladies any secrets, but she bagged her.
Make sure you listen to this so you can see what you're saying. Because man, he deserve it. Whatever you think he.
Also, just to speak on the finances, relationship and finances, just to wrap that up real quick. We took a lot of side turns, but hey, that's what we do here. It's the pod. That's what we do. We podding, all right? So just to give a different perspective, because you pay all the bill, well, mostly all the bills. You
got
pay
money.
Yeah,
I pay some
your
bills,
husband pay most of the bills. You live very comfy over there.
I'm alright. You know, I could buy fashion though whenever I want to.
Hey,
I gotta stop saying stuff like that. My bad.
So from our relationship, we 50-50. Mm-hmm. We split everything, and I think it just started from necessity. You know, like we both come from very like small families. You know, we both don't have much support financially, no support financially at all. You know, it's just us. We standing on our own. You know, I've never been in a position to support myself and a whole nother person. You know, so that's just what it was for us, and that's you know.
You in your position now, dude. So don't be trying.
I was just gonna say, like, so even like now, like, would it make sense, like maybe if like you paid the mortgage and then she paid the other bills?
I think it just would even out. Honestly,
okay.
And like in our situation, I pay most of the bills, but it's still more 50-50. You know, what we gonna call this? 60, 55, 45. You know, like you just getting technical.
Some shit that really don't matter,
right? But basically, when I'm down, you know, she up. Yeah. And when she down, I'm up. You know, and that's just how we rock. So, and we try. In my opinion, it stops a lot of fights because we just know what the expectation is. Hey. You got yours, I got mine. We gonna make whatever lifestyle we want to make together work. That's what we gonna do. We talk about it. It works for now. Now, when this podcast blow the fuck up and we got some big checks coming in, then I'm, all right, let me take care of it. Chill, do whatever the hell you want. But we got to be able to maintain the lifestyle that we want. Yeah. We got to have the house we want. We got to have the cars we want. We got to have our daughter and all the programs that we want at the school she want. So when I can do that by myself, hey, I'll do it.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I can't have the car I want yet, but
well, you like
I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm working on it.
But you got money.
I don't.
You could do it.
Cheese, man. So
I'm broke, baby.
What will it take for you to submit?
Need to be already all the shit your husband do, but I'm gonna let you ask.
I don't feel like
VChat.
VChat, yeah.
VChat.
What's the VChat?
So the letter V,
yeah,
and then chat,
like VEECHAT, yeah.
VEE. What's that?
CHET.
CHAT.
CHAT. Okay, VChat. Okay.
So. Gotcha. I the word submit to me. I guess
has negativity behind it.
No. It doesn't have anything negative behind it. Absolutely not. Because
then you wouldn't have an issue with it.
I don't have an issue with submitting or doing what I need to do.
So you do submit?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
When I need to. So
I'm gonna take that as a no.
So maybe
right, because that's the complete
men,
opposite of
as men explain to me, then maybe I could better answer the question, because just for me, I've always just been, like I said, like my mom, I was raised by a single mom. You know what I'm saying? She did it all. So I appreciate
she
not
taught you
having
independent.
to.
She taught you independent.
Yeah, like I just, like I said, like when I said like, oh, I got work, I take care of myself, I do these things, like those are just things that I was taught to do. So I don't look at it as like a negative thing, like, oh, I do these things, so I don't have to submit to a guy, or I don't need to submit to my husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are things that.
What does submitting look like to you?
I wanted to ask you guys, because I really don't know, because I don't feel like I do. I don't feel necessarily like I submit. Like, I do not by any means disrespect my husband. Absolutely not. But I know there are things that he would probably rather me do differently that I don't, because we have different views on things. Like, he's way more conservative than I am. You know what I'm saying?
And how do those things usually turn out?
How she want it.
And that's true. And it's because he's just like, I know my wife. Like, I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
he submits to you?
No, he doesn't submit to me, but he just know who I am as a person. So he does not try to change. He doesn't try to change who I am or things that I like to do. Say, for instance, like he does sometimes, like...
When it's a big decision, who makes the final call?
We make the decision together.
Who makes the final call? Somebody has to say, this is what we're doing. Even if y'all disagree. There you go.
Is it something in regards to like just like the household in general,
important.
or is something to me?
Don't matter. It's important.
It does. Like if it's something like regarding,
it's regarding you, him, and the family.
Because essentially, what regards you regards the family and him. He gonna
I'm
have
saying
to deal with
it could be something personal. That's what I'm saying.
It's not personal. It's not like personal to your being or your body
Would
or
that
your.
Matter though? Like, let's say you didn't want to get your tubes tied or something. I don't know if they tied or not, but I'm just
no. It's not.
Okay, well.
Say you don't want to get your tubes tied and he wanted you to.
Get a vasectomy. Because here's the thing, like with that situation, I think that
you giving her out right now.
No,
because you giving her out right now.
Me giving my tubes tied because it's way more invasive than a vasectomy.
Right. So let's just say it's a decision about he wants to move out of state.
Okay.
And it's a job opportunity, and he feels like it's better for the family.
Okay.
And you don't want to. He gonna be making around the same amount of money too.
Are you moving somewhere cheaper or more expensive? I guess as long as
y'all going somewhere around the same.
I think if it was an opportunity that he was really passionate about, and he presented me with, this is what's going to happen, and he can, make me feel secure in this move, and that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, until I'm able to find a job or do whatever I need to do, he's going to be able to take care of us, you know what I'm saying, without any issues, without any struggle, then I'm with it. Because the thing is, like you support me, so why would I not support you? You know what I'm saying? As long as you can. So
you okay giving up that livelihood and working and all that stuff for y'all to move?
I wouldn't be okay with it. It's a sacrifice I would have to make as a wife, though.
So you will submit.
So I can come back. I can always come back and visit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like.
So he does have the final say.
With certain things, absolutely.
Okay, good. That's
certain things, yeah. Like. Should be. But what does submitting to you guys mean? Like, what does it look like?
Just like what you said, you particularly don't want to do something. You're not sure if it's going to work out, but you trust
in me,
in that man to lead you and your family in the right direction. Why would you be with him if you didn't trust him like that?
That's absolutely true. Wouldn't be no, especially in I guess in the sense of like being married to somebody. Like, you have to trust them to be able to protect, provide, lead. You know what I'm saying? If you, and it's vice versa in both situations, husband or wife. Like if you were to follow on, if it was to like be down. So I guess, yeah.
Do you want to chime in? Punk, what would it take for you to submit?
What?
What would it take for you to submit?
What would it take for you to
Submit in
submit to
what
your
sense?
partner? To your partner.
I feel like I do.
Yeah, I'm just saying. What does it take? Like,
What do you do that you feel like is submitting to your partner?
She make decisions on a lot of shit. Definitely pertaining to the kids, cause okay, like it's certain aspects of our relationship that I definitely submit to her. If she like, sometimes I do some shit like let the kids go outside, and she like, why you just let them go outside? And I just was on them about XYZ, and it was, damn, you know what? You right, babe. I don't even know why. I mean, it is what it is.
Okay. Are you, what do you do to submit?
Do I submit? Let me see.
So that's the thing, though. Like, I feel like when you hear the word submit in a relationship, it's always the woman submitting to the man,
Right.
and never
See,
it been a
I don't
back
feel
and
that way. I feel like we both submit to each other because at the end of the day, it's certain things that you're built for that you are just kind of more in tune with than I am. So on those things, I'm gonna submit to you to
trust that
get
you're
us
making the right
trust.
decision.
Yeah, because shit, I don't know nothing about whatever is. And I mean, on some small petty shit, I have zero sense of like our calendar year, whatever the fuck is going on. People be like, yeah, can we do this on this? Let me check with the wife because I don't keep the calendar. She
Right.
do.
She yeah.
So I gotta.
She
We
planning
got
y'all
something to
life.
do this day.
She
You know what I'm
planning
saying?
y'all
And
life.
it's not like I can't do nothing, or,
Right,
but I
right.
just want to make sure, like,
Yeah.
shit,
Nothing
we
important
might have
going
had
on.
something going on. Yeah, but I mean, making like decisions on if we buy a new house or get in a car or whatever, like, nah, I'm gone. Nah, babe, we don't need to do that, or we can do that, or we should, because I don't know, that's how it should be.
So in the ways that I feel like I submit in my relationship, I used to be very like stern and rigid, But to be with a partner, and definitely to be with a partner as emotional as my wife, I had
Why you
to
have to put in that she emotional, right?
because she'll tell you out her
is.
mouth that she's emotional. She's
What's her sign?
she's a Leo. She's a Leo.
It don't matter.
But
Y'all ass emotional.
Oh, y'all, who is y'all? Well, okay, I'm a crybaby, so
Exactly, y'all.
but I had to steer. I had to change. I had to submit my behavior. I had to understand that I have to approach things from a different perspective. I had to
compromise.
I had to compromise. I have
your
to.
wife and you compromise.
I don't.
You had to grow.
I had to grow. I had to grow. And I submit to her. She submit to me. It's different ways. It's different ways to go about it. But I feel like I should have the final say when it comes to
to what?
certain shit.
To certain things, absolutely.
When you talk about like a man leading and a man, like a woman has intuition. Women have intuition, but men, we have our own intuition, and that's when you talk about leading and all of those attributes and protecting. If you got a good man, he's just gonna lead you in the right direction. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That protecting shit is important. Like my wife not a fan of firearms, but I just had to tell her, like, look, I'm finna have firearms in the house. Like,
yeah, Frank did.
I'm gonna make sure they in safe places or whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna have them. And when we in the car and shit, it's gonna be in the car, and I'm whatever. Like, it's gonna be, but you just gotta trust that it's for a reason. Like, I'm not out here. Nobody will never know if I do, for real, But if some shit jump off,
then you can protect.
You're ready to
yourself.
we gonna be good.
Yeah, you're ready to protect.
And that's just what it is. So
Yeah.
Hey, submit to your partner.
Yeah, on both
on
ways.
both ends.
You have
Submit
to.
ain't a bad word.
It's not.
Submit ain't a bad word. Some people might use it in a bad way, but
it's really a beautiful word when you think about it, because the only reason you submit to somebody is because of either the love that you have for them or the love that they've given to you, or both. It really should be both. And you trust this person to that extent where you can be that vulnerable to say, I trust you with whatever this situation is that I know is going to affect me. Mm-hmm. And I trust you with it. That's not a bad thing. It's not at all. That's really what y'all should be looking for.
Man, I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all have just been so wholesome this pod and just
that wasn't intentional. I don't even feel like I was being myself.
Just growing and
I came to argue.
So let me put on this topic real quick.
Go ahead, fuck shit up, dude.
No, I've really just been enjoying this conversation. It's just a beautiful, lighthearted pod. I love it.
Back to the bullshit.
Men have not shown us that they can lead. And if they are doing their job, they're doing it badly because they don't keep us safe, right? They don't use the abundance of logic they claim to have, and they don't make the world a better place. Women do that. So men, since no one else has said it, you're fired. Your last check is in the mail. You'll get it in 3 to 5 business days, bitch.
Whoa. Oh. Okay.
It was the bitch.
Whoa, the B word at the end.
You jumping in front of a bullet for your husband? Or you gonna expect him to jump in front of that bullet?
I'm going to push him out of the way so that neither one of us gets shot.
You expecting him to push you out the way?
No, if I had to, okay, me, I'm very mama bearish. I am very independent, but I am also very mama bearish when it comes to my boys. Like,
your husband a good nigga. He
is.
Ain't finna let you push him out no way.
And he would be, but I feel like in that sense, like if I feel like I need to protect him, I'm going to protect him. And if I can get to him first, that's what I'm gonna do. If we get to me first, what we're gonna do? We're just in a battle of like getting like protecting each other, making sure like I'm always one to, in the sense of like something like that, like a bullet, like this
is the moment where you need to submit, because my wife better not jump in front of shit coming at me, because whatever finna happen to me, let it happen, because I need you to take care of everything. Like why would you do that?
Well, what I'm saying, like, not say I would jump in front of a bullet to like, but I would try to push him.
No, don't even try, because you don't do Mike can't aim, whoever, don't even try. Well, I don't even want you in the frame. I don't even want you nowhere.
I understand that, but I guess for me it's just like I wouldn't want to live my life without my husband. So I'm like,
you wouldn't, but he don't want to live his life without you. Let me not speak. I'm finna.
I hear you. No, I hear you.
I wouldn't want to live my life without my wife either. But if I had to choose somebody to take care of my kids, me or her, I'm gonna choose her. Like I'm whatever's going, and not to just personally, I feel like I'm bigger than my wife. Let the bullet or whatever hit me, not you. You way more fragile than me. We built that way
because we gonna cry
for the most part. I'm probably am too, but I might could survive a hit that you can't. I don't want you stepping into that. No.
I completely
Punk, are men not doing their job?
Nah, shorty full of
Are they not? They're not leading.
I don't agree with her. I don't. Maybe the guys that she's met or come across have not been.
How are men not protecting women? I do actually hear that a lot. Like men don't protect women. How not?
I would love to know the circumstances.
I can't answer that question because I feel like any guy that I have around me or that I associate myself with, they're always gonna make sure I'm straight. So I can't say that I've never been in a situation around a guy where I felt unprotected. Like, absolutely not. So I can't say that men don't protect women. You know, I don't. Maybe she's speaking in the sense of like maybe people not tricking on their friends, not saying things, not ultimately in the sense of I can't even say that. Like, I don't know, because I don't. There's never been a moment where I've been around a guy that I felt was like my friend, associate, anything that I felt unprotected. Like, so I can't speak on that.
It is a narrative going around. Like,
it's absolutely a narrative. Yeah, like.
But I don't hear many examples.
They don't exist.
Yes, maybe they're talking about men who fight women. You know what I'm saying? Men who are okay with their friends raping women and fighting women, they're not stepping in to be like, hey, like you're wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what's
people
the
who advocate for
percentage
their
of
friends
that?
to be, I don't know,
What's the percentage of that to say men? Like you speaking like all men, but
Majority
you
men,
talking
yeah.
about probably a
handful.
5%. Of men that you what?
If the
Yeah, so-
like nah, that's crazy.
yeah, I don't know, because like
into the rebuttal, did you want to speak on that guy's rebuttal to it or not?
Well, we ain't play it, so I don't. But he was basically saying like, "Thank you, y'all go work in these coal mines, go join the military, go jump in front of this, go do all this shit that we put our body on the lines and all that. The work, the jobs that the majority of women don't want to do.
Kush.
yeah, go ahead,
Go
and
do it.
Yeah,
But you don't want to. I don't work at jobs where women don't want to take garbage out. It's in your job description. You get paid the same thing, but you don't want to take garbage. You want to ask me to do it? No, I'm not doing it. Why should I?
I think I ain't touching no garbage. Like, I ain't
But
touching
then
no
you
garbage,
want to
yeah.
get paid the same thing I do, doing the same exact job, but it's stipulations to it.
I don't agree. I don't disagree.
Cut, like,
I don't disagree with you. So
shut up. You
yeah, I
sound
didn't
crazy.
agree. I didn't agree with
what
her
are you
in that
talking
moment.
about?
I absolutely not agree.
What type of dudes you deal with? Cause them
Mama
ain't
boys.
men that you dealing with. Those
Right.
Broke mama boy. Look, broke mama boys.
don't call them mama boys, cause I'm a mama boy and my mama don't touch garbage when I'm at her house, and I be pissed if my wife touch garbage. One, I'm there, and we got 4 sons. Your ass back. Why are you taking garbage out?
Oh yeah.
One of us better do it way before you do it. I be mad as hell. Like no, it's certain stuff that women still. I feel like they shouldn't do.
Take out garbage. Carry groceries in the house. There's a lot of things. Yeah. Those are just 2 things I won't do, but it's true.
But that lady, she want to do all that shit.
Yeah,
So
Let her
she
do
want to do it all.
Let her
She
do
wanna-
it by
do
all
your
means.
shit.
She
By
want
all
to
means,
leave.
man.
You
do
the
your
woman
shit.
that old girl was talking about on the last pod when she said they been duped, thinking about life is harder because you want to take on all the
Nah.
responsibility.
Nah.
Do your shit, sis.
Well, maybe she just never come across a decent guy. Maybe she's only dealt with
Change your circle,
bullshit
baby.
guys.
I'm just gonna let you know there's plenty of like high paying jobs that are very physical and hard labor,
Yeah,
and you don't see any women in those fields.
maybe 1 or 2.
Maybe 1 or 2 out of hundreds of thousands, maybe
yeah.
millions. Like, so if you want to go do that work, go do it. The money's there. Don't say that. Don't say it's about money. If you want equality, you want women to lead us into the future. Hey, go ahead, go for it. But infrastructure is part of it, and that's what this country's been built on: infrastructure and the back of men. I'm sorry, it's been
The back of men.
It's been built on the back of men. I'm sorry, literally, But anything else on that? Because we are at an hour. Anything else want to be said?
I just think the girl bat shit crazy.
Yeah, she tripping.
Somebody need to tell her.
She's tripping.
Do your thing though, sis.
Facts.
We will not hold you back.
I think we agreed on everything this pod.
I know, which was kind of boring, but it was a good talk.
Yeah,
It was a
but-
good conversation.
Yeah,
Oh, we need that.
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We need a break for the chaos.
Always. Oh, I do want to talk about this one
Okay,
thing.
let's go.
So, did you
shit.
guys see the Kevin Gates post today?
The clip.
Nah,
I saw the clip.
Where he
it's
said he
crushed.
had sex with his cousin.
Well, that's old. That's old.
I know, but it just came up because he's gonna be on the pod with I think with Carisha.
Carisha, yeah.
Carisha,
yeah.
please tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
I just so if you were dating somebody and you found out they were your cousin, like, would you stop dating them or would it just be like
Immediately.
like G Daddy
Yes.
wouldn't have to understand?
And you already smashed.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Oh, I agree with that too.
Because
it's
my
weird.
mental would be all fucked up. I couldn't even look
I
at
think
her
he
the
said
same.
he still
at
kept going, right?
Yeah,
said
he was just like he wasn't
smashing.
stopping. Yeah, he said he wasn't stopping. I was like, oh, you nasty.
Ooh, Yeah, nah.
That was weird. Yeah, I just wanted to ask
That's Dunzo. That's Dunzo. We fam? Oh hell no! What the hell?
I'm gonna be like, why did I know you was my cousin?
I'm damn near ain't even finna want to be around you no more. Like,
I think he said it was like a second cousin or something like that.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care if
unless
it was
it's like
fourth
a cousin, like through marriage. Like, well, y'all not blood. Second cousin is still blood. Like, it would have to be maybe like, oh, like we was messing around and like our aunties and uncles got married like after we was already fucking around, so now we just cousins through marriage or some shit, but not for real. But even then it'll still be weird.
Yeah, through marriage I can understand, but blood, nah. Yeah,
that was that. I was in the
my
house.
My niece
like,
had a daughter, and that's my grandniece, so it ain't the same. Nah, nigga, you nasty, bro. Like, you're nasty.
Yeah,
that shit's weird.
That's trash. Absolutely, that's trash. Yeah. Facts.
Hey, we ain't judging. We ain't judging.
Yes, we are.
I'm judging that shit. Don't
judge somebody else.
That's I'm judging. Like,
that shit is weird.
There's no way you still hitting your cousin after you found out it's your cousin.
He's a very eclectic type of guy.
Now after I saw his little sex tape, his dick game was weak as hell.
I didn't know he had a sex tape. I didn't know he had a sex tape. It was like
a little clip on Twitter or something. And it was horrible. I was just like, man, you talk all that shit in your songs, and this is what you're providing. So like,
he's talking shit on the clips too, on the podcast. I split your open, lift around, and
I stuck my whole tongue in your ass. Like, sir, like it ain't even that deep. It ain't even that deep, sir. Like, it's okay. But
one day we'll get some sponsors on this show, but until then, we'll keep it spicy. Peace out, y'all.